So what is going on, people? Welcome to another video on the channel and another talking point. Now in today's talking point we're actually going over the topic of, is Respawn Entertainment killing off Apex Legends? Now this is a bit of a weirder topic, mainly because I do a lot of Apex Legends, but I will probably agree with a lot of people that it is dying quite fast. Compared to its first month of being a new game to this month, it's been a massive downgrade in probably views on Twitch and the amount of people actually playing the game. Now I will say, before we get into the video fully, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below on any topic that you might want to see on the channel. If people want to join me on this as well, I would be more than welcome to people joining, specifically to specific topics as well. Maybe some about YouTube, maybe some just about gaming in general. But instead, we will get straight in with it, with why is Respawn killing off Apex Legends by itself, and how is it killing it off precisely? Now, as I said before, that the first month of Apex Legends being a new game has been one that has toppled Fortnite in the thoughts of how it's done on Twitch, how the response has been, how many players there's actually been in the game in the first month. And it's turned into one of those competitors that is actually competing against Fortnite for how many players are actually playing the game. But as of right now, all of that is completely changed, and the main reason why all of this has changed is because Apex Legends hasn't added in something a little bit different to the game. The last thing that we've seen being added to the game is Octane, which was at the start of Season 1. And that has so far been a month ago, and nothing else has been added to the game. Well, as soon as the Havoc came out previously before the Octane update, then it was a lot more of a boost. But from how Respawn Entertainment are bringing out the content and bringing out the updates for the game, it's kind of slowing it down. It's slowing down the progress of the game itself, and it's not bringing that much attention to the game. A lot of people are losing interest for the game itself, and realistically, they're just going into any of the games that has actually got a good fan base and a good structure. Now, there has been a statement from Respawn themselves on Reddit, which I will leave a post in the description, but it does go over why they don't actually announce content releases and when all this stuff is actually going to be announced. And we've seen this with the inclusion of Octane's jump pads before Octane actually got released. Nothing got said, they just got added to the game. They didn't need an update, they just literally added it to the map. So we could have that in the future, but they don't want to announce specific content because they don't want to be liable for if that content isn't achieved at that specific time. Now, we'll say a lot of people probably understand this. They don't want it to just be like a factory machine, and specifically it is EA. EA have got that type of thing around them where they just push out the content and they really do not care about the game at all. But it seems like Respawn actually do care about the game, and Respawn do have another game coming out, which is going to be a solely single-player game. But I don't think Respawn actually get that, since they have made a free-to-play, multiplayer, co-op type of game, that it has to have consistent updates to the game, whether it being just skins to the game, whether it being little animations, more finishers, and just new content towards new items, new weapons, and new legends. And as well, through Respawn's previous games, through the Titanfall series, it did well, but it hasn't had this much of popularity towards a series that Apex Legends has gotten. And that's mainly because, you know, free to play, it's easy to play as well. People who have just gotten like a console or a PC can just download it and just play it. It's the same with Fortnite, and it's the same with Apex Legends. Now, I will say, if Apex Legends does want to compete with Fortnite again, it probably does have to keep on adding in limited time mode and stuff that I'm probably not interested in myself, but probably maybe a solos mode as well. Maybe a solo or a duos mode. Or maybe having a duos mode where you have limited time events in as well. Maybe you only spawn in with energy weapons, or you only spawn in with shotguns or SMGs or anything like that. It'll be a little bit more different, maybe like the shotgun, the sniper type of thing that they've had in previous games. Maybe that can get turned into an Apex Legends little game mode as well. And as well, to follow the genre of new game modes, probably take a leaf out of Destiny. I think it was Destiny 2's book, where they had the game mode where the ultimate recharge rate was decreased by a lot, so it was like 10 seconds you got your ultimate. If they could do it, maybe if it was like half the time or less than that for each ultimate, it would be a lot better, especially if you had it as like a duos mode, maybe a 3-squad one as well. Just have little tiny of game mode events. Like, they have actually had a bonus XP event, but it is only if you hit top 5 and then you get a bonus level to the battle pass, where that's completely fine. Yeah, you know, it's nice to have, but to have a specific game modes, that means it actually brings back like people to play the game, would make it a lot better. Because I know that YouTubers like around the whole Apex Legends genre, they are waiting for more content to come out. So that means people like me, people like anybody else, maybe like Shroud as well, they're just uploading stuff. So that means they just have to make new content and make it up as they go. Like this right now, I have to go over something that I don't want to go over, but at the same time this video is needed. So I will say that I am going to end the video there. If you guys have actually got any thoughts about this topic as well, please leave them in the comment section below. I will go through it all, I will reply to people as well. And also remember to like and subscribe for more gaming content in the future. And if you do have a topic for the future, then please comment that down below as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next video. So peace out.